The Bucks have finally opened up on the trade talks that revolve around Giannis, and it seems like they are ready to engage in these heated talks with whoever might have the proper package to satisfy the needs of the team. But it seems like they are not ready to give up on the Greek Freak that easily, as the general manager, Jon Horst, is now ready to decimate the team that would be willing to pay its dividends for the services of Giannis. But with this in mind, what can other teams bring to the table? And more importantly, will the Bucks' decision come back to haunt them? There is no doubt that the hottest piece of the market right now is Giannis, and the Bucks know that better than anybody else. He is currently in his prime, aged 30, and is playing at the highest level possible, which makes him a very valuable asset for any team that is willing enough to bring him to their camp. The Bucks and Giannis have reportedly held talks when it comes to the future of the Greek Freak, as he is finally ready to explore options outside of his current team. And this is where the GM, Jon Horst, stated that he is not going to let Giannis go just like that. According to reports that come from sources close to the team, Jon Horst is ready to go for blood, and he prefers to gut the team he trades Giannis to if the star finally requests a trade. It seems like Milwaukee recognizes one very important thing here. If they are going to compete without him, it's going to be hell broken loose, and they need to get all the assets they can in return. As of now, cash is not really doing them any favour, because they already have to pay him $55 million if he remains on the team. And the Bucks would much rather prefer to receive tons of draft picks and some role players to base their rebuild on. Elaborating further on this, Sam Amick has gone on to write, "Jon is not going to just try to be on good terms with Giannis, he's trying to do right by the Bucks. And that means that if every scenario in play leaves the other team so gutted that Giannis might not actually be in that much better of a situation, then maybe that's where he looks at the room and says, 'All right, let me stay put.'" There aren't many squads out there that are ready to offer a lot when it comes to drafting Giannis and giving him the win-now opportunity, but that doesn't mean there aren't any teams at all. For starters, it seems like the Spurs have the hottest package right now, especially after receiving the number 2 pick in the 2025 draft. A couple of years ago, they were able to trade Wemby at number 1, so it's definitely an asset that they can use in the negotiations with the Bucks. Apart from that, the Spurs own a lot of first-rounders in the following years, so obviously they can give up something in order to go for the win-now scenario and build a team around De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Wemby and Giannis. Let's not forget that Stephon Castle won the Rookie of the Year award, and Fox is a very explosive and versatile guard that completes a highly ranked backcourt for the Spurs. Brian Windhorst from ESPN has gone on to report about a potential move that the Spurs can make when it comes to landing Giannis. Elaborating further on this, Windhorst said, "The other one is the Spurs. They have 2 picks in this lottery. Now, combined, there's only a 30% chance of getting into the top 4. What if one of them does? What if both of them do? All of a sudden, you've got San Antonio with Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, and potentially a game-changing draft pick with the Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle, sitting there as well. On the other hand, a lot of new candidates have emerged in the past couple of days as well. The most surprising of them all is probably the Brooklyn Nets, as they have a very good strategic position in which they could orchestrate a monumental move in which Giannis would remain in the Eastern Conference but would be surrounded by plenty of young talent around him. Thanks to the cap flexibility as well as their strategic asset management, the Nets have a very good position, but it's a big question whether Giannis would want to play on this team. A team that has emerged very high in the order to trade for Giannis is the Rockets. The Western Conference competitor finished second in the regular season, and they have finally understood the formula to success. However, they lack a strong centerpiece to build their team around, and it seems like they are willing to trade some of the young superstars if it means that they can land Giannis. One of them is Alperen Sengun, the Turkish centre that had solid numbers in the previous season, racking up 19.1 points, 10.3 rebounds and 4.9 assists per contest in the last season. Kurt Helin of NBC Sports reported about this trade, saying that a vital part of it will definitely be the presence of Jabari Smith Jr. in the package. As Helin continued, Jabari Smith Jr. is likely part of any deal, and the Rockets have a lot of future first-round picks. Their own and others, such as Brooklyn and Phoenix's picks, that could be part of the trade. It likely takes a third team to make the math work, but it's very doable. And when it comes to the Eastern Conference, we are not finished yet. There is a potential trade package that revolves around a highly versatile center of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Evan Mobley. Even though we had high expectations for the first-seeded Cavs led by Donovan Mitchell, it turned out to be exactly the opposite. This gives us the opportunity to think about a potential trade that revolves around some centerpieces of the Cavs involving Mobley. And when talking about this, Bill Simmons has gone on to say, "Mobley for Giannis straight up. What do you think? Straight up. He is 6.5 years younger. I think I am doing it. I think it is a great trade. It's definitely going to be a good move for Giannis because he is eyeing a second championship in his career, and the Cavs seem like the best suitors in the Eastern Conference to do this. Plus, if the Ohio-based team can keep their backcourt of Garland and Mitchell untouched, then we'll definitely have a lot to be looking forward to. Thanks to the presence of Jared Allen, Antetokounmpo will definitely solve all of the issues on both the offensive and defensive ends of the team. On the other hand, the Bucks are receiving a player who is extremely young but has proven himself as a vital defensive piece on the Cavs. Mobley is coming off a monstrous season in which he won the Defensive Player of the Year award and managed to be selected for the All-Star game. Yes, Antetokounmpo is by far the greater talent here because of his championship winning and overall experience, which means only one thing. The Cavs would have to give up some of their future as well, and it's questionable as to how far they are ready to go in that regard, considering they are trading for one player only. Last but not least, we have the 76ers. This team holds some valuable talents like Paul George, Andre Drummond, and a collection of draft picks from 2025 to 2031. Obviously, the untouched player in this trade package is Joel Embiid, and if he can come back healthy and combine his forces with Giannis, then we are going to see a massive power duo being formed, along with them choosing the third pick this year and having Tyrese Maxey as a strong and explosive guard. All of these scenarios are going to be wildly lucrative for the Bucks, but it seems like they might not be fully ready to understand that this could easily come back to haunt them. Giannis is highly unlikely to win a championship with the Bucks, and whether we like it or not, it's better for both of them to part ways. After the latest statement from Jon Horst, do you think that the Bucks will seek a package that is out of everyone's reach? And do you think it can have a negative effect on their future? Let us know in the comments below. And once you do that, make sure to click on the video that appears on your screen right now.